Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So with just a couple of days till Christmas, you might have forgotten to make a card for someone. So here's a couple of quick and easy ones to get you through. So let's go. Alright, so these are not ones that obviously can get posted because we've definitely missed the Australia Post deadline here. But these are like cards that, oh my goodness, somebody that I didn't think was coming to Christmas is now coming to Christmas. I don't have time to get them a present, but I still want to make them a card, but I don't want it to be just a out of the box kind of card. So we're going to make 3. I know I've got 2 of these here, but I'm going to cut one of these in half. So I'm going to do that first. And we're just going to use one paper stack. So obviously you don't need to use this one, but if you have a Kaisercraft one, I will say this is one of my favorite thing about Kaisercraft paper pads, either the big ones or the small ones. They always have these really cute little sentiment things that look beautiful on really quick cards. So I'm just going to cut this in half. I know these are about 15 centimeters, so about 7.5 will do it. There we go. I'm just using craft card because I honestly love craft card. So the first one we're going to make a long skinny kind of one. So I'm going to grab this one here, this piece of paper, and I want to use those red spots. We all know how much I love red spots. I think they look wonderful. I think they're a great Christmas kind of theme, but also good to use any time of the year. So I'm just cutting that out of the paper. I'm not paying any attention whatsoever to the width of it because I'm going to probably, oh God, that looks good. I was going to make this a thinner card, like have a long thin one, because you don't see a lot of long thin Christmas cards. But now I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, oh, that might just look good just like that. I will cut it thin. So how tall is this one? This one's 10.5. So I'm going to make it 8. So I'm cutting off 1.5 centimeters here. Just for something different. And we're going to grab one of these sentiments in here. So there's 2 different pages of sentiments. There's these ones here. And then there's also these little ones. I'm going to grab this one here that says have a holly jolly Christmas, because that's going to look really cute there. And I'm just going to trim off the knobbly bits. And we're just going to stick this down just with some glue tape. And I'll just cut off the excess when I'm finished. I'm just going to line this up. I'm just going to have it slightly up, so it's slightly above center on here. Like that. Trim off the excess. And then for the little circle, you can have it obviously sitting either way, but I'm going to have that sitting up on a little bit of foam tape, just to add A, some dimension, but B, makes it look less like it took 2.5 seconds to make. And that's the idea with these. You want them still to look great. You don't want the person you're giving them to know that you've made it 2 days before Christmas. They still think the effort's gone into it, but really it's taken you half a minute, so it's easy. Just pull off the excess. This one would look too, if you wanted to add a little bit of something to it, this one would look really cute with some twine wrapped around where that red is as well. That would look absolutely stunning. Whoops. Super sticky foam tape. Would look stunning underneath that little have a jolly holly Christmas. Holly jolly Christmas. There we go. And then on the inside, just to help us out a little bit more, I'm going to grab this one here that says Season's Greetings, this little black one. Again, these are the fabulous thing about some of the Kaisercraft notepads. Whoops, torn that a little bit. Alright, I'll fix it. Is that you can do things like this. They do really make it easy to be able to put something together very, very quickly. Can't use that Season's Greetings. I kind of messed it up, but that's okay. I tore a little bit too fast. It's only because it's black. Having all the sentiments and everything pre-done for you, and all you really have to do is pull them out and stick it together, does make Kaisercraft notepads absolutely fantastic. Go, merry and bright. right in the middle there. and you have your first card done in, what was that, 4 minutes. We really should time these. Ryan should put a timer on, tell me how long they take. So simple, so easy, but if you got that, you wouldn't think it took 2 seconds. Someone's going to look at it and go, oh, that took more than a couple of minutes. So that's our first one. The other two I'm going to do one going this way and one going this way, just because I can. So the first one's going to be with this bit of paper here. And it's quite honestly just built for this. So I'm going to get this one here with the little deer. So just grab this and the paper trimmer back in again. I'm just going to line this up with the bottom of the trees and the deer. Go. I'm going to place this down first and then trim off the excess. So we'll just glue this up. I will say this is the, I think it's Peppermint Kisses, I think that's what it's called. Oops, I can shut the front of the book. Yeah, Peppermint Kisses. It is absolutely stunning. I love the artwork in this one. It's really cute. And good for like anybody. Like you could give this to a kid, you could give it to anybody that's coming to Christmas, because it's cute enough to be for kids, but it's also kind of, I guess, stylish enough to be for adults. Okay, I'm just going to trim off the excess with scissors. Obviously you could use your paper trimmer, but I just, because you've got that hard of the cardboard, it's very easy just to follow along and get a straight line. Okay. Oh, that's so cute. And we just need a little bit of a red sentiment in that top corner. And sometimes it's as simple as that. The colours actually kind of speak to you a little. This one definitely did. It definitely needed red. I'm going to put this one up on foam tape as well, just for a little bit of something. Because this has got little grid lines on it, you can almost use them to kind of help you put that down straight. There we go. May Christmas be merry and bright. Easy as. I'm not even going to put a sentiment on the inside of that one. I'm going to leave that one just as it is. That way you've got some room to write that on there. And then this last one. I'm really tempted to use this bit of paper, which is this, it's kind of got words all over it. And I think it is beautiful, but I'm trying to work out then what else I do on it, because that's obviously a little bit too simple. I also don't really want to put it right in the middle of the page. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. So this is, I'm going to give this a bit of a border around the outside. So it's 7 and a bit. So I'm going to cut it to 7. And what I'm going to do is just put it so it is a little bit in the middle. So I'm going to cut straight down the middle first and then trim it to the 7. But cut it that way so that it's cutting off the edge of the paper. So you are going to end up with a little bit of waste here, but that's alright. My 10 and a half, so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it to there. So that way I've got this little bit at the bottom still to use. And if I cut it to there, that was the look I wanted. Oops, haven't cut it long enough. That's right. Just trim off the excess again. So it's got just a tinsy little craft border all around the outside. Stick that down, and I'm going to come back to the other bit. This is where I wish I had twine, because this one would be really cute with just a little bit of twine stuck behind it. But I think I've packed it all at this point. So I'm going to grab this little one here that just says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." A very Merry Christmas, sorry. I think think that just looks really cute, even just sitting there. Like, you don't even need to put anything behind it. Again, just cutting off the knobbly bits because I don't like them. And I'm not going to put this one up on foam tape. I'm just going to have it sitting down. Although foam tape would look awesome. Oh, that's just so cute. And so simple. They're all so simple but so effective. Like, if anyone got any one of those 3 cards, I think they'd be really happy. And honestly, that whole thing has taken me 10 minutes to make 3 cards that are honestly going to be so well received on Christmas Day. It looks like I've put some effort into it even though I haven't. Means that someone that maybe you don't like as much on Christmas Day, needless to say, no one's getting these for Christmas. But if there's maybe someone that you've A, forgotten, or B, you don't want to put the effort into making a really sort of fancy card, these ones would be really perfect because honestly, if they don't like them, you haven't put that much effort in. And it's something actually that I learnt from Dawn listening to her awesome podcast. Some people really appreciate Christmas cards, like any card that's been handmade. Some people just don't. For those people that don't appreciate it, but you still want to make it, these ones are really great because you can actually still make them the card. You get the enjoyment out of making the card, but you don't feel quite as hurt if they don't love the card as much as you did. It's a kind of way to balance that out a little bit. So I hope this was helpful to anyone that maybe has had a last minute Christmas card that they need to have. Obviously, you don't need to use this particular Kaisercraft collection. If you've got an old Kaisercraft collection sitting in your cupboard, you've obviously already got the sentiments. If you've got a Cricut, you can easily print them out or just put on a bit of cardboard and just write Merry Christmas. If you've got any stamps, perfect. Anything that's got Merry Christmas on it is going to do the job here. So simple and so effective. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Don't forget to be following me on all of my social medias. And if you haven't been watching my lives every day revealing my advent calendar, there's still time to get on that. They will be at 7 o'clock in the morning every day up until Christmas Day. So not too much longer to go, but still a couple more. So if you want to follow along, we'd love to see you first thing in the morning. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!